Hello everyone, welcome to Data Science with Partha. In today's video, we will discuss the core, count, and the conv methods of the series object. The core method is short for the correlation and is used to calculate the correlation between the given two series. We will continue using the IRIS dataset for our example. So now the first thing that we need to do is we need to import our libraries. Once the libraries are imported, next is we need to load our data. I'm going to call this as data, and like we saw in the previous video, we are going to put the IRIS data. We are going to create a data frame. We will now choose two columns for our series object, and the ones that I'm going to select are the petal length and the petal width. So I'm going to create two new variables. I'm going to call this my petal length will take the column. So one nifty shortcut that you can do is we can call on the columns. Say df dot columns. And let's just pick up the names from here. So for the petal length, I can just copy this. Thirdly, we'll for the width. Now that both our petal length and petal width are defined, let's apply the chord method on these two particular series objects. We will say my petal length dot corr of my petal width. As soon as I run this, you can see the value as 0.9628. Now, by default, the chord method calculates the Pearson's correlation coefficient. Apart from Pearson's coefficient, we have some other methods, and we can use those methods by changing the parameter called as method. And the two most common methods which are used other than the Pearson's method is the Kendall's-Tau method and the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So let's see how we can apply this. So I'm going to copy this code, and to this I'm going to add the method parameter. Here we will say method is equal to, and for the first one, let's pick up the Kendall's-Tau correlation coefficient. So I simply have to mention here as Kendall. And we see that the value is around 0.80. Similarly, for the Spearman rank correlation coefficient, all we need to write is we have to give the method name as Spearman. Let's see. As soon as I run it, we are getting a value of 0.9376. So this is about the chord method. Next, let's talk about the count method. Okay, as the name indicates, the count methods provides the number of observations in the given series, which are not blank or NA. Meaning that if there is an entry, only then the count method is going to take it into account. If we have a null value or if it is blank, the method is not going to take it into consideration. Let's see an example to understand this. Now I'm going to create a new series called as my series. To this we'll say pd.c and we'll just pass in the numbers. We'll have 100, 200, 300. I'm going to introduce a NaN parameter, so I'm going to take the help of NumPy. For this we need to import NumPy. The next step that I'm going to take is we're going to import NumPy as P. Let's run this. As soon as we run this, now np.nan is available to us. Finally, I'll just mention as 400. This is our series object. Now if I want to apply the count method on this, all we have to do is say my series dot count. When I run this, you can see that the output is coming as 4. That means the count object has not considered the NaN value. It has only considered these numbers. So we have 4 numbers, hence the count is 4. Next, we have the COV method, which is short for covariance. Now the covariance measures how two variables change together, and the covariance can be either positive or negative, or it can also be 0. So for our example, let's calculate the covariance between the petal length and the petal width. Similar to the chord method, all we need to do is instead of CORR, have to pass in the command COV. Here I'm going to modify to COV. As soon as we run this, we see that the covariance is around 1.29. So depending on the value and the relationship between these two variables, the covariance value comes up. So this is what I have for you in this video. Let me know which method you found interesting in the comments. And if you found this video useful, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.